Yes, I'm a spoken word artist, and this is the first time I get to perform in the NC, so it's beautiful. And God be praised, and I get to perform in places where people are unchurched or don't know God, and just to know how God can use you as a leader, your talents. It's such a blessing. Things that you take for granted, you know, whether it's the talent or gift of influence or of word, of to be able to dance, to praise dance, whatever it might be, if it's a praise mime, whatever God has gifted you with, for us to use it, that's what he speaks about. He wants us to use it. We are meant to be creators. We're meant to be in his image, not to bite other people's styles. We're not here to be biters or followers. We're meant to be leaders, to be creators. We are made in his image to be creators. So this message is called Love Review 118. Who watches movies here? Let's be real. Movies. You watch movies?
Yes, I do.
Movies. Who loves movies?
I do.
All right. Well, this piece is about, as a society, as young people, we tend to, even if you say you don't follow what the media says, we tend to follow what the media says. You know, relationships, you know, how long does it take before you kiss a guy? You know, do you wait like the second date? No, I think it's like when he takes you home after, well, did he buy you dinner? You know, those things that we tend to learn from society through the media. Yes, so ladies especially, men especially, here goes. So you might recognize some movie titles. Feel free to jump in. Everyone says I love you. Bad boys go to church to find little women. Girls gone wild go to house parties to become dancehall queens for life. They count down to their Independence Day and take shortcuts to become grown-ups. Analyze this. Austin had powers to get shorty with lines. Even though he was a dead man walking, she walked that 8 mile, got into deep face-off crash. Last thing she saw was Vanilla Sky. My cousin Vinny was fast and furious. Wanted that full Monty, became like George, so curious. Notorious B.I.G. was he sleeping with the enemy, caught that lethal weapon HIV, now a menace to society. Oh, Romeo and Juliet had a fatal attraction. Romeo, a freshman, acting like boys in the hood, had girls' freedom writing love letters in their notebook. Juliet, she told herself she gotta have it. Want to try something new, baby boy was chocolate. Sweet talked her like the negotiator, made an indecent proposal, she got jungle fever. What others thought was a mission impossible, her virginity was now gone with the wind. She said, P.S. I love you. Romeo got up and said, what's love got to do with it? Got up and said, you got served, and added her to the bucket list. Juliet wanted poetic justice. This was no way to treat a lady. She had a fight to pick. She became the bone collector. Every man she saw became a usual suspect to her. Bitterness transformed her. In her eyes, she wanted an American pie. On her lips, she said, Romeo must die.
Oh my goodness. She's sick on it. Oh my goodness.
There's something about Mary that makes her fiend for a bodyguard. To her, love is a conspiracy theory that needs to die hard. She got caught by Jason's lyrics, who soon became one of the X-Men. Now the name's a total recall. Now, nope, sorry. Reverse. Skipping.
Okay.
Forgive me.
It's all right.
Oh, there you go. A dream girl in pursuit of happiness. Reached for higher learning, needed to pay her tuition, met her Candyman and set it off in Wayne's World. She walked the green mile, they got hitched, realized he was a liar, asked, why did I get married? Now searches for sex in the city to pay her rent. Every time a man looks at her, his eyes says, I know what you did last summer. Her hate can be found in the diary of a mad black woman. There's something about Mary that makes her fiend for a bodyguard. To her, love is a conspiracy theory that needs to die hard. She got caught by Jason's lyrics, who soon became one of the X-Men, now the name of Total Recall. Now it's the day after tomorrow, too late for a pill, stops her breath, waiting to exhale. Hoping the test would not turn the color purple. Crossroads, did she bring the unborn to the Terminator? A belly. 7 pounds later, she searches for soul food. When Harry met Sally, we're going way back, people. When Harry met Sally, they were unbreakable. He knew what women wanted, wined and dined her the whole 9 yards. The trouble with Harry was that he was a dark knight, a street fighter. He rumbled in the Bronx and became an enemy of the state. Once in jail, it was the crying game. He started questioning, I think I love my wife. He questions the Bible, Sodom and Gomorrah, A Tale of Two Cities was now his life on the down low, dirty, and in shame. Why do we only want the temporary highs like Bonnie and Clyde? Why don't we realize that love cannot happen in a training day? Don't let man tell you to lean on me when God says stand by me. Don't be like Stella trying to get your groove back and wondering if he's just not that into you. Know that God made you not to be trespassing. He's into you, $1 million baby. They tell us there's a thin line between love and hate. However, he calls us his beloved and tells us to walk in faith. If the city of God is our final destination, avoid major pain by dirty dancing. For true love, look for the one that's knocking on heaven's door. Avoid major pain by dirty dancing. For true love, look for the one that's knocking on heaven's door. Know that you're not meant to score. Hope that he can afford you. You're not here to sell your worth for a price. Get rich or die trying is a vice of a dangerous mind. Stop hoping that you got mail or stressing over that one missed call. People, the kingdom awaits for your Love Jones. Thank you.